My name is Thiiird Davis. I specialize in graphic design and apparel design, and I'm originally born and raised here in Des Moines. My career in art began in elementary school when I picked up a love for illustration. I had illustrated throughout my entire childhood into my teenage years, and initially went to school for illustration. I had a lot of people ask me what I wanted to do with it, and I didn't exactly have that figured out. So I decided to major in graphic design instead. Graphic design being a broader field, there being much more options career-wise, and I'm not straying too far away from what I already love to do. So I went to the University of Iowa. I didn't finish school. I decided it wasn't for me. Came back here to Des Moines and pursued a freelance graphic design career. When I did that for about 5 years. Worked for a local clothing company at one point by the name of Made for Mankind. Designed clothes for them. And that's how I began, my love for designing apparel. And then come quarantine, I had enough time to create my own clothing brand, and it's blossomed from there. Yeah, so my favorite part when it comes to designing my own apparel is the fact that people can wear my art. I think it's one thing for someone to own a piece of art that they can put on their wall, but when they're willing to put it, wear it on their body, that shows another level of appreciation for your art. For graphic design, in my freelance career, I've helped a lot of artists, business owners, and all the like. I've been the middleman for them and their vision, bringing their visions to life. That makes me happy because I get to see what I contribute to their business blossom and help them grow. I don't like to have a lot of expectations when I create art. A lot of my art is abstract, so I really just let my imagination do the work for me and start with a very rough idea and let it evolve from there until I'm satisfied with the piece. One of my favorite pieces as far as my apparel would be my first drop that I did under Thiiird Vision. I released a collection of masks. This was, of course, during the height of COVID. That's special to me because that was the seed for everything that's come since then. It was just the fact that people were willing to wear my art on their face, it really made me feel like I was going along the right path. I really like this piece in particular. I had stepped outside the box for this one, and it was inspired by cyberpunk. I wanted, to blend the world between human and, the mechanical world. I just really love the way it turned out. I've worked with hats and shirts, pants, hoodies. I love it all really, but the first collection that I'd put out that I was just really proud of were my hoodie collection. What really blew me away about that drop, I had overthought it for so long, originally wanting to drop the hoodies in winter, and eventually it became spring, and I thought to myself, well, no one's gonna want a hoodie at this time of the year. But I went ahead and did it anyways. The overwhelming support was, blew me away, shot all of my, doubts out of the window. So that drop is really special for me. Beanie I have on right now, this is actually the Thiiird Vision logo. This is one of the shirts I had created. I actually have on socks that I haven't released yet. The goal is to have matching design from head to toe. That's something I've been slowly working at. I like to follow a lot of artists on Instagram. Throw a few out there. Clarence is a good one. Mag Bialop. Just artists that take surreal images and give it their own unique twist, at least as far as, the graphic design aspect. As far as apparel, there's a local company that goes by Silicentric. They've been doing what I've been doing for quite some time. I've been following and supporting them for some time and, taking notes along the way. I've actually collabed with them a few times now. I think that shows that I'm on the right path when, the people I look up to, I'm beginning to work with, continue doing that moving forward. Thiiird Vision is 100% me, it all comes out of my head, but I do collabs from time to time. By all means, I love both sides of the spectrum. One where we get to throw our, imagination in a blender and just see what comes up, and one where, I have the full control and I'm just, working until I'm satisfied Creating art is therapy for me. Never been good at expressing my feelings with words. I like to let the art do the talking for me. It's an escape from the world for me. I get lost in it. I forget about all of my worries. And I believe expression is very essential to the human experience. I found my ideal way of expressing myself, and I figure I'm doing something right, so why not just keep at it? I'm always looking for ways to take my art and my vision to the next level. As of right now, everything is solely based online. So of course the bigger goal would be to have a physical storefront to sell my art. A lot of my sales are based locally. I want to expand, and bigger picture is global, and I understand that'll take some time. The most important thing about my art and what I represent, and the audience that I try to market towards, I try to go as far in the opposite direction of normal. I like to think outside of the box. I want people that consider themselves misfits, outcasts, weirdos. I want them to understand this is the brand for them, to feel safe and feel accepted. I'm all about, inclusivity, diversity. I want everyone to feel comfortable wearing my clothes, buying my art, and all the this is just everything that I represent, I want to show in my art.